Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at how I came up with 2N3055A as my YouTube channel name. And this is a RCA 1972 power transistor book that I picked up for reference purposes, and this is a 1980s Motorola transistor book, as On Semiconductor has acquired this division of Motorola, and the specs are still the same. And I'm going to make some comparisons, because the 2N3055A that we know now, at least if it's the On Semiconductor version, has the specs of the original Hometaxial RCA or other vintage type 2N3055s. And look here, and of course it's 60 volts, 115 watts over here, and of course it's 60 volts, 115 watts, FT 800 kilohertz. Of course it's a typical, well, it is the minimum FT, 800 kilohertz. Doesn't go into second breakdown even with its full rated 60 volt collector emitter voltage. And if we look at the safe operating area, very carefully here, and I think it may be a mistake. I think that this is I don't know if it's supposed to be 10 milliseconds or that's supposed to be 10 milliseconds, because there's an awfully small jump between those two and an awfully large pulse time difference. But I guess the JEDEC mistake has been like that. The JEDEC registered data has been like that for a while, and it's somehow it's incorrect. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is supposed to be 10 milliseconds. And I'll explain more on that here in a bit. And if we look at the 2N3055A, it's clearly, even though it's a 15 amp transistor, it's not really usable at 15 amps. Minimum FT 0.8 megahertz or 800 kilohertz. Current gain is the same. The second breakdown point is the same. There's the constant falling current gain. And my camera's about out of battery, so I'm going to have to make this into a separate clip. But if we look at the safe operating area, 100 milliseconds, DC, 50 volts, goes into second breakdown past 50 volts at the 100 millisecond line. We go over here and look at the original 2N3055, 50 volts, same thing. And I gotta stop because my battery is dead. I'll come back, this will be continued.